Something else we've talked about is this Jimmy Carter-esque approach to Iowa. And something that we also keep kind of bringing up as a saying that Iowans use is, can I have a beer with them? Can I have a beer with this candidate? Are they personable? Will they talk about the issues with me? Who do you think is going to thrive under that concept? Who's not going to thrive? I mean, we have Donald Trump, who's gone through this now twice, and he did fairly decent in 16 and 2020, but do you think he's going to keep ramping up with that personable approach, or somebody like Nikki Haley or DeSantis is going to do better?
Well, Donald Trump may decide to leave Iowa altogether. And what's going to make it very interesting is that you have the governor of New Hampshire, Chris Sununu, is actively looking at whether he's going to run. So Trump may decide to make his stand in South Carolina, where he did very well in 2016, and say Iowa is small, but he's got to be careful not to diss Iowa, because unlike previous Republican candidates, George Bush carried in 2004, but since the mid 80s, Iowa has been largely voting for the Democrats, as they did many times. And 2008, 2012, Trump carried it in 2016 and 2020. But that was a break from the recent past. Remember, in 1988, Iowa voted for the caucus in the general election. So, and Clinton carried it in 92 and 96, and first time against Gore against Bush in 2000. So Iowa had been up for grabs. And so in terms of, I don't think Trump will want to diss it. He may decide he can put something together with his base, that he has an advantage in organization just by his adherence from the last 8 years, and make a play and hope that the divided field enables him to proclaim victory. Say, I did better this time than I did in 2016. We know how that turned out. So he's got to make decisions on that. And I don't know what he's doing in Iowa in terms of putting together an organization, or whether he feels that he has enough of a base where he can come in and do a series of rallies and rely on that, instead of the old-fashioned way of going to breakfast with 10 people and stitching it together event by event.